Steve's life. But I know a lot of people like me who are nerds, who are programmers, we develop iPhone apps. The blogosphere has accused you of not telling us the technical behind-the-scenes story. And I haven't seen you defend that in any forum. So I just wanted to ask you, is there a Steve Jobs Part 2 coming out with that story?
Not a Steve Jobs Part 2. Adam Lashinsky, many people have done great books about how Apple worked. Steve was not a coder or an engineer. I do spend, and it is a correct criticism of my book, I do spend more time looking at his design sensibilities of hardware than, let us say, the next operating system in the Darwin kernel and how that ended up being the Mac OS. Partly because Avi Tavanian and others who were brought over, that was mainly their product. Steve did not code. I think that there may be a few people in the blog who are saying I should have done more, and there are a lot of people saying 660 pages, I'm glad there wasn't more. There's a certain limit to what you're going to put in a book. I don't think Steve focused as much on the technical coding and engineering decisions. But go ahead.
Though not technical coding in that sense. I'm thinking for instance, he shared with us how Phil Schiller mentioned the scroll wheel for the first iPod. And that was the last insight we got into the thinking behind Apple products. After that, it's been a complete silence. Why did the touchscreen, why did the iPad come first, though they converted that?
I think I knew the touchscreen and how it was developed for the pad. Steve decides to do it for the phone, how he's pissed off at the Microsoft.
Right.
And even him and Johnny Ive coming up with touchscreen technology, I think I geek out on quite a bit, but maybe not enough.
I guess that's what it is. We want more, so, because that's, being the geeks we are.
All the criticisms you can get, I guess, the painful but least painful one is we wanted more. I think there are really great books to be written in the future about each Apple product. And for that matter, there's a great controversy I've seen, I know with Tavanian and Bill Gates, and for that matter, Steve told me about the next operating system and to what extent the Darwin kernel is part of the Mac OS in the late 90s, and why they evolved it. I don't go into that in great depth, and I think they're great books to do it. But I had a particular, as you would put it in business, competitive advantage, or core competency, which is Steve is telling me all about his life.
Yeah.
There are other people who, in Tavanian or Johnny Rubinstein or Johnny Ive or anybody who wants to write a book with them, they will probably be able to write better books about the making of specific products. I just wanted, because you don't have this opportunity very much. I didn't get to sit around with Ben Franklin and say, what was it like when I kite in the rain, So you want to put everything possible down of what he said and felt and cared about. And you're doing it both for a good biography, if it turns out to be that way, but also as material for the people who are going to say, okay, now let me do how the iPad developed from the iPhone. They can talk to quite a few people there, including, as I say, Tim Cook and Johnny and others.
But I must say, it's an excellent book. Thank you.
Thanks.